What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So we're going over some stuff that got changed in Warframe at some point. I think it ended a little bit early. This change was slated for the Whispers in the Wall update, and here we are on the Abyss of Dagath with no hotfixes until Whispers in the Wall. And this change has gone through, so we go over the Necromech damage changes in the video today. If you enjoy these types of videos, news videos, discussion videos, just things about Warframe in general, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that sub button. We do daily Warframe video uploads on this channel, and you'll be covering the new Abyss, or not the Abyss of Dagath update, the Whispers in the Wall update. We covered the Abyss of Dagath update quite in depth, and we'll be doing that again with the new one as well, which we don't have a release date on either. If you do want to know when the release date comes out, I will be live streaming the Game Awards, and I'm one of the official restreamer, so I will have the Dagath Twitch drop on my channel if you want to come stop by December 7th. I will be having a Dagath Twitch drop on my channel. And that's basically it. Let's get into what the video is about today. And the video today is about Necromech. Basically, Necromech's being super easy to kill now. If you've ever done a Necromech isolation vault in Warframe, you might remember that they were kind of annoying sometimes. There's been many different metas for killing these Necromech enemies in these Daimos isolation vaults. And additionally, I think I know why this is happening. We are going to get a new enemy Necromech faction in the Whispers in the Wall update. We're going to have Necromech dogs. There's going to be new Necromech enemies basically in the new Whispers update. So as you can see right now, there's a Necromech right there, and they just pretty much instantly die now. Before they were definitely more like mini bosses, but now you can just shoot them with Bramma body shots and not really worry too much about it. Now they still have damage attenuation from what I can tell, but yeah, they went from you have to shoot their arms off like before and then shoot their body to now just you can completely kill them with body shots. No shooting off their arms required, which just makes them so much less annoying to farm. They still will cast their abilities and stuff, so we'll talk about some builds to maybe make them not as annoying to farm. But yeah, if you're looking to farm this Necromech rep, there is no better time than now, as, the entire challenge of fighting these things before was, having to be able to DPS their arms off of them and then also DPS in the body. That is no longer the case. Just bring whatever. I'm using my Elite on call, remember to just blast them down. You basically just find where the Necromech is, you throw in the Elite on call, and it blasts, it just nukes them down with the Tsar. And with Desecrate from Nekros, the drops of the Necromech can be doubled. It's a 54% drop chance increase for that extra drop, and you can get double the amount of rep. You can get some extra scintillant. Then you get an extra mod even too. So yeah, if you're looking to farm this stuff, now is the time, guys. And why is this happening? I believe it's because DE said on their Devstream for the Whispers in the Wall update they were going to be making this change where Necromechs could be easier to kill. It just looks like that change already went into the live version of the game. This is the live version of the game I'm showing you this footage on. And yeah, Necromechs are just, they're not very hard to kill anymore, basically. It's not like they were very impossibly hard to kill before either. But yeah, it just, now this isolation vault is just waiting around even more than before. So as far as what I would recommend, if you need this isolation vault Necromech rep, I'm going to show you some builds here after we show this next Necromech insta-kill. But yeah, we tried a couple things out. Hydroid's Pilfering Swarm does not work. Atlas Orgaze didn't seem to work either. We didn't have 400% strength. We had about 370% strength or something like that. So that doesn't seem to work. Korra's Strangledom Augment Mod might work. But I think you're going to need a low-range Korra build. And make sure the Necromech is in the actual Strangledom when you cast it and when the Necromech dies, too. But mainly just bring Nekros. It's only a 54% drop increase, but it works a lot. And it's very easy to use. So yeah, just melt them down, whatever you got. You could even bring the Stropha. I tried the Stropha out before from like the old meta was. The Stropha is fine, but I did not try Octavia. I bet Octavia would be hilarious for this because Octavia used to be the old meta for Necromechs back in the day. Now, as far as how will this affect the Whispers in the Wall update, it lets you kind of know that the Necromech enemies might have damage attenuation when this comes out. Because we'll likely, I didn't test if Bane of the Corrupted works here, but we're likely going to have enemies with similar mechanics to these Necromechs, and enemies having damage attenuation like in a normal mission might be kind of interesting, actually. It means that, first of all, it means you're probably not going to be one-shotting everything. Now, that's just speculation, first of all. I don't know if these new enemies will have damage attenuation built in, but these Necromechs definitely do. You cannot one-shot them with the Bramma. Not even Hoba can one-shot them, my Elite on call, and he will usually one-shot everything. So there's definitely some kind of DR, damage reduction thing going on here. And I'm expecting that to be with the new Necromech enemies, too. The dogs and the just foot soldiers, so let's go over some of these builds. We probably farmed this about for 3 or 4 hours yesterday, and we got like hundreds and hundreds of those Necromech rep things. So yeah, definitely bring Nekros. If you don't have Nekros in your squad, you definitely should. Also, if you want to do the extra, the Lloyd escort mission at the end, make sure you bring Wisp and make sure you bring Volt. Just like the Plague Star drone method, guys, this drone, Lloyd, is really slow, and Volt speed and Wisp modes will speed him up. You can also use Nova's Wormhole Portal, but be aware that just like in Plague Star, that can also glitch it out and will like turn around and not do what it's supposed to do. So just bring Volt and Wisp and you'll be A-okay. You'll get this thing done quicker than ever. We were doing tier 3 isolation vaults in under 10 minutes, okay? Pretty good, because a lot of this is just waiting around. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with the Nekros build. If you do want to farm this, there's some good stuff that drops here, actually. If you want to get the Sporothrix, we got some Sporothrix parts to drop from this, too. Okay, so for Nekros, I was on Shooting Gallery Nekros, but keep in mind that Silence Nekros probably would have been better there to turn off the Necromech abilities. But I had Shooting Gallery just because it makes the Infested not running towards me anymore. They're stunned. It gives me a little damage buff that I don't really need. Terrify Armor Strip does not work on Necromechs, but yeah, Desecrate does. So basically, Nekros is the meta. So definitely make sure you have him. For a more silence-focused build, this is my normal Silence Nekros build right here. It's still got full armor. It's got 99% armor strip from Terrify. But the big thing here is Silence from Banshee. Turns off enemy abilities, makes it where Necromechs will not cast their random abilities to potentially kill you. But yeah, I usually stick with this one for the lasso. For the Bramma was not really min-max at all for the Necromech. It was just a anti-infested build for blowing up like the Jugulus and stuff. But we got a corrosive anti-infested build and a double crit multi-shot Bramma Riven. You don't need to use this at all. I just use the Bramma because it's easy to use. The Prisma Angstrum, I don't even think I really used it much there, but I pretty much just used the build I was using, the one-shot Lefantis. And I hardly use this at all. It's pretty good against Necromechs, but yeah, not really that necessary. And then for the Ripkas, this is used because, if you didn't know this, I'm sure most of you guys know this, Amalgam Ripkas True Steel plus Gore Chance. This will make enemies get dismembered. It gives you more extra loot from this Despoil, or rather, Desecrate, because the more enemy body parts there are, the more potential loot rolls you get, the more loot you get. I don't think it works on Necromechs, but I just keep it equipped all the time anyway. It makes sense on Nekros. And the build, I have literally banned the Grittier, so yeah, the build doesn't matter. As far as the companion, oh yeah, here's the other thing too. Make sure you must bring a Smita Kavat. You know how I said Nekros can give you double loot? Well, the Smita Kavat's double loot buff also works on this Necromech stuff too. So I got like 20 plus of those Necromech things in one run before. So biggest thing is just have Charm on here, a chance to give you double loot, a chance to give you quad loot, a chance to give you octo loot. It can be really nice. But yeah, as far as the rest of the stuff, just use the same kind of Plague Star Volt build I had before. Just go for really high power strength. If you want to experiment more with Orgaze and the Petrify ability from Atlas, be my guest, but you need a lot of power strength. So I took all the shards off Volt. Just go for a bunch of power strength. Like every power strength mod you got, basically. What is this? Nourish Volt? What the heck? So I just go for as much as possible. 331. It'll make that drone speeding around like crazy. That's basically it for the video, guys. Yeah, if you want to go farm those isolation vaults, they're really good right now. Like I said, I did it for about 3 or 4 hours yesterday, and I got a ton of rep. So now, why would you write out this rep? The main reason I'm thinking it is going to be maybe worth it is because you notice the syndicate. Now we're going to be getting, first off, we're going to be getting a new syndicate. I'm aware we're getting a new syndicate. Okay, I'm just speculating for some fun. This right here, this syndicate for the Necromechs only goes to rank 3. You notice that? This has 132,000 rep max. This has only 70,000 rep max. Maybe they could increase the rep of this to rank 5. That is potentially a thing. Because this is always rank 3, and then all these other ones, like, you know, rank 5 for all these, rank 5 for these. Like, all of these just go to rank 5. I guess Conclave technically does go to rank 5 if you want to grind it out. But yeah, as you can see, most of these are rank 5, and this one's rank 3 for some reason. So I could see them potentially expanding this in the new update, even though they have not said they're going to. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate your support. Take it easy. Peace.